Hey guys, today on People Now.
What movie should you take them to see?
One word, Moana.
Okay, Moana.
That's the movie that you've got to see.
The movies you need to see this weekend.
I know that's not sexy or whatever, but it's better than a...
Does Gold Rush star Todd Hoffman give away his gold as gifts?
He did it with some humor.
Yeah.
But not totally.
Who gave Billy Bob the worst present ever?
Plus, a wonderful surprise from the classic It's a Wonderful Life.
I'm so excited because we have my girl here, Entertainment Weekly's senior correspondent, Nina Torrero. She's gonna fill us in on the hottest movies we should be checking out. Welcome, Nina.
Thanks for having me, Andrea.
Yes, of course. So just two girls talking about movies. Let's get right into it. Let's say you have, a house full of kids that can't stop watching Frozen or Zootopia, and you want to mix it up. What movie should you take them to see?
One word, Moana.
Okay, Moana.
That's the movie that you've got to see. And in this movie, he does like almost the unthinkable. He sings. So he does. So I think almost that alone is worth the price of admission. But another thing I really like about this movie is that Lin-Manuel Miranda, the creator of Hamilton, was part of the film's composing team. So for a lot of us, this is as close as we're gonna get to actually seeing Hamilton.
That's pretty star-studded too.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, well, moving on. Let's say you're looking for an exciting war movie. So war movies are actually my favorite kind of movies, believe it or not. If you want to see a good war movie with big stars, maybe a little romance, what's the movie you should see?
I think you should go see Allied. It's with Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard.
It seems very intense too.
I love it. I'm so into it.
All right, so any movies out there that will really get you into the Christmas spirit?
Okay, well, who doesn't love a feel-good Christmas movie? Am I right? So I think one that fits the bill is Almost Christmas. It has a fantastic cast with Gabrielle Union, Monique, Danny Glover, and a ton of other amazing black actors who are spending it with their dad, who's just been widowed. And Monique is a scene stealer, I gotta say. She plays the quintessential crazy aunt who comes in and just bulldozes over everyone. But it's fun, lighthearted. I think this is gonna be a fun one for everybody.
I love it. And then how about a movie that's very heartwarming? If you're looking for a heartwarming story, what film should we check out?
Lion. I got to check out this one early and I am obsessed. It stars Dev Patel. And I think what's great about this, it has a fantastic cast as well who support him. And I think another reason to go see this movie is if you are on a budget this holiday season, or like me, you're gonna be homebound. This is a fun way to kind of travel this holiday season without actually ever leaving home, because it has amazing footage of both India and Australia. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cinematography.
Amazing. Well, a lot of movies to see. Thank you so much, Nina.
Thanks.
Do you remember the worst Christmas gift you've ever gotten or given?
No, I don't think so. I can't answer that question.
Congratulations then on having a nice haul year after year.
I've really copped out sometimes. No, it's probably bad ones, just kind of throwing cash into an envelope at the last second.
Oh boy.
I know, but that's the thing, who doesn't love cash?
Yeah.
My old buddy one year gave me, I think we were kind of going through we're on the outs,
Sure.
And he gave me a rock. He just wrapped up a rock.
Worse than coal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a rock. He did it with some humor.
Yeah.
But not totally,
Congratulations. I hope you guys are still friends.
Oh yeah, we are.
My mom sometimes gives me questionable outfits. That I return. But we've had a discussion, it's fine, it stopped.
You guys are on good terms now?
We're on good terms with it.
And speaking of Christmas gifts, if you were a gold miner, what holiday presents would you buy for your loved ones? Expectations must be pretty high, right? Well, Gold Rush star Todd Hoffman knows just how serious the stakes can get around this time of year, but would he ever wrap up some gold nuggets for under the tree? Let's find out. So holidays are coming up. Now you mine gold for a living, so stakes must be pretty high for gift giving, holiday gifts.
Oh yeah.
What do you get? What would you give your wife? You have so much
know,
gold.
I don't know.
You give her gold?
You know what? I think, what's scary right now is I'm trying to buy her some appliances. If you guys ever been out there right now, what happened to the appliance market? It's doubled or tripled. I don't know if I can afford it, but I'm looking at buying her a new stove and a new refrigerator. So I know that's not sexy or whatever, but It's better than a vacuum, right?
I can take it off your hands if you want.
Yeah, there you
so
go.
I'll just take
This is really helpful.
$25,000 nugget and just put this here. Now you don't have to worry about it. Now it's not going to be so stressful in your life.
There you go. Thank you.
All right, moving on to this. Corbin Bleu may tap his way into our hearts in the Broadway musical Holiday Inn, but the 27-year-old triple threat has a brand new role he's taking on, being a husband. That's right, Corbin and his adorable wife, Sasha Clements, tied the knot back in July. So when the former High School Musical actor stepped into the People Now studios, I wanted to know how he's enjoying life as a newlywed. Watch.
It's amazing. It's really amazing. I mean, we've been together for a long time, and I think that is a major difference. Getting to actually look at each other and say hi. We do it all. She's like, hi, husband. Hi, wife. It's really cool. She's my favorite person in the world, and she's my best friend. And honestly, if I was trapped in a bubble with her. For the rest of life, I'd be very happy.
And now with holidays coming up, any new holiday traditions that you're going to be starting with Sasha?
This will be our first Christmas in New York together. She is very excited to decorate our apartment. We're not going to go too crazy because all the boxes of Christmas stuff are back in LA. But we want to get the tree. As far as traditions out here, I don't know. We're gonna see. We gotta figure out what we want to do.
Well, if you're splurging on those Thanksgiving leftovers, we have something very exciting for you to do to spend your time. We can't stop buzzing about the new People Entertainment Weekly Network around here. It is free. It's available on streaming devices like Apple TV, Roku, pretty much anywhere you can find Netflix and Hulu. The network brings you shows that tell extraordinary stories and all the headlines in entertainment with big celebrity interviews. And if you miss us at 8:30 or 11:30 a.m. right here on People.com, you can find us anytime on our network pen. And get this, we even have a new show called The Best of People Now. It counts down the top 10 stories of the week. Let's just say, guys, we have got you covered all Thanksgiving and holiday season long. We are here with the one and only Elmo and Santa Claus, a.k.a. Jim Gaffigan. Elmo doesn't know that. We're going to keep it a secret. Elmo, can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Well, now I can, and that is because I just got done hanging out with Jim Gaffigan and Elmo on Sesame Street, where they were filming their new Christmas special. It was amazing. My mind was blown. It's called Once Upon a Sesame Christmas. It's our Toyota People Pick of the Day. It premieres on HBO tonight at 7 p.m., but we've got a sneak peek. Check this out.
Elmo loves Christmas, and Elmo loves Santa Claus too.
Oh, Santa loves Elmo.
It's a very special relationship that you guys have going. Elmo, best part of working with Santa Claus?
He's just really friendly, and he laughs a lot, and he's just wonderful.
Are there any secret?
Did you see that? Did you see that laugh?
I did see it. It's a deep belly laugh, Santa.
Yes, it sure is.
Elmo, is there anything about Santa Claus that we would maybe be surprised to know?
Boy, that's a hard-hitting question.
I love hip-hop. Santa loves hip-hop.
What's on the top of Santa's hip-hop playlist?
Well, I do like that apple bottom jeans.
The
Sure,
boots with the fur.
I see why you would like
I
it.
like the boots with the fur.
It makes a lot of sense.
It's about getting low. Low. Yes.
No.
Turn down for what? I don't know. Yes.
Elmo, have you ever found yourself on Santa's naughty list? It seems like you'd always be on the nice list. But
Of course.
Yeah.
Elmo's never been naughty in his life.
Santa?
Yeah, right.
Santa, it's the truth. Elmo is all about kindness.
Well, that's
and
true. Elmo
that
tries
is what
to be.
Santa looks for.
Oh my goodness. Well, Elmo, I'm happy to know that you've been a good little
Monster.
monster this
You're
whole time.
afraid that monster's derogatory.
I thought there was maybe something more PC that we could call him other than
to be a
monster.
monster.
So, if I can perhaps jump into a little Jim Gaffigan.
Yes.
Elmo, who is this Jim Gaffigan?
I heard he's a very handsome man.
I heard that too.
Very, very handsome. I want to know the most high maintenance thing about working with Elmo.
Well,
In your experience thus far.
Elmo is adorable.
Okay, not high maintenance at all.
Not at all. You know, Elmo, there are people that are bright and honest and friendly. He's like a monster version of Jimmy Fallon. Always there, always a warm, cuddly friendly face.
Yeah, I never, the Elmo Jimmy Fallon, I hadn't
It
thought of it.
always works.
Thank you so much.
Thank
it's a
you.
Great pleasure
Thank
to
you.
talk to you. And
Clear your search engine history. Your search history, naughty, naughty.
Elmo, I'm sorry you had to hear that. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. Thanks, guys.
And have a wonderful Christmas.
Group huddle at the end?
Yes.
Group huddle.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Oh, oh.
All right, guys, stay with us. Meet the hero who reveals how mercy ships that provide free life-saving surgeries all over the world actually changed her own life for the better. Plus, in honor of Nicole Kidman's new film, Lion, we are taking a look at her hottest red carpet moments. Stick around.
This is King Cutie in People. His Royal Highness Prince George Alexander Louis of Cambridge. These are George's parents, George's home, his Nana, the Queen, and his staff of 644 Englishmen. This is George's dog Lupo, who inspired his favorite book, The Adventures of the Royal Dog Lupo, one George will share now that he's a big brother. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
And the Oscar goes to you. Yes, now is your chance to get up close and personal to some of your favorite movie stars when People presents the Oscars Fan Experience Sweepstakes. You can enter to win a trip for two to LA and get a chance to be on the 2017 Oscars red carpet. Head to people.com/2017OFE to enter, and the sweepstakes ends on December 12th.
Hi, I'm Cam, and these are 5 things you should know about me. 1, I write or co-write all my own songs. If you check out my album Untamed, it says it in the credits, I'm not lying. 2, I love the color yellow, and it's because I'm from California and we grew up worshiping the sun, and it is my little sunshine I get to keep with me wherever I go. 3, my spirit animal is a fox. So says my husband, and I choose to believe him. 4, I have been binge watching on Netflix currently The Crown. 5, I love interacting with people on social media. Instagram's my favorite. I do respond to comments if they're nice. So find me at @CamCountry, and I'll see you later.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift, and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth. Proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
Live this morning, welcome Susan, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
It's so nice to meet you and have you on the show. Take me back. So what made you want to board that first Mercy ship?
Well, I was 25 years old and I was working in the garment industry. And I took a tour of the ship. It happened to be in the port of Los Angeles where I was living. And I just took a tour, and there was something, it was prior to when the ship had started to do surgery. So it was just before, it was just maybe a couple months before it was set to sail into Mexico for the very first surgical outreach. And so I was taking this tour, they were doing public relations, and I was struck by the people. So there's 400 crew from over 35 nations, and there was 3 or 4 people who took me on a tour, and I could not get over their lives and the kind of peace and joy and love that emanated from them. And I thought to myself, oh, I really want what they have. And so it was kind of on a whim that I just decided to join for 5 months. And one thing turned into another, and it's been almost 30 years.
Wow. I mean, something that happened on a whim now, 29 years later. You're on the Africa Mercy. It's the ship that you and your family reside on. So you get to go to places where there's a shortage of medical care. You're saving lives.
Well, we have about 5 or 6 specialties that we address. My husband is the maxillofacial surgeon, and he primarily works with really large facial tumors. Also a disease called noma, which will in 2 weeks' time literally melt portions of your face away, like your lips could disappear or your nose, and simply having penicillin would arrest that disease immediately. But because there's no access to basic health care, people just have to watch this disease destroy their faces. He also deals with burn contractures and cleft lip and palate. But we're also involved in orthopedic surgery, so we're seeing kids that have never walked before being able to walk. We do cataract surgery, so the blind see. Also women who have been damaged in childbirth. The fistulas, we're able to repair those, and general surgery, hernias, we're doing quite a few of those. And so it's just one of those things where sometimes our specialties will change depending on the surgeon who's volunteering with us, but we have some basics that we're always doing.
Wow, I mean, I think it's incredible that you're able to go out there and help these people. So take me to a day of the life. I mean, what's the day of the life like for you when you wake up? Is it go time right away?
Well, you know, I've raised 2 children, and so my life looks quite different than my husband's. But yeah, you know, one of the things that's been a real interesting thing about our life is that we can go in the morning, wake up, I can go right to my window and look out on, usually we're docked in a way that our cabin faces the dock. And in fact, what a privilege it is to be able to help people who are less fortunate. You know, Shakespeare said, or wrote once, that mercy is twice blessed. It blesses those who give, and it blesses those who receive. And I've really found that boy, when you see what I've been able to see, it is just a privilege to see the blind see, the lame walk, and people who have never been able to be accepted into society have a place at the table again of humanity. So a typical day for me would be, I have a job in administration, and so it could be what you would consider a typical desk job. At the same time, it's all around me, these crazy miracles that are happening every day. And so I just have to go down 3 decks from my cabin into the hospital, and I can see just amazing things where medicine and miracles meet.
Wow, Susan, even just you talking about this is very eye-opening, because I think a lot of people do take a lot for granted and you don't realize these things are going on. So for now, you're committed to the Mercy Ships. What's something that people can do to help get involved and support this organization?
Well, there's 2 ways people can get involved. Number 1, they can come and volunteer with us. So there are very few people that have been there for 29 years. And so there's housekeeping, there's galley, there's engineering, there's marine jobs. So we would invite, there's a place for everyone that wants to come and work with us. Other than that, people can go to our website, mercyships.org, and they can donate. They can donate to the surgeries, but they can also choose a crew member to support. So we have crew members from all over the world, and for some of those, especially those from developing nations, it's very hard for them to raise enough support to meet their basic needs. And so there are people from West Africa that have been helped by us, and they've decided they want to give back as well, and they come and volunteer with us. And so there's plenty of opportunity to pick up a crew member and support them every month.
Well, Susan, thank you so much. I love everything you're doing. It's so inspiring. Thanks for joining us. And for more information on the Mercy Ships, visit www.mercyships.org.
This is Jennifer Aniston, who told people her beauty secret. It's called water. This is Julia Roberts, who confessed her $1 million beauty treatment. It's called sleep. This is Courtney, who escapes to the spa. And Michelle, who swears by good lighting. And this is Beyonce, who woke up like this. These are people's insider trading tips to beauty from the world's most beautiful people. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
All right, guys, listen up. We have one more idea for your gift giving. Platinum edition of the movie is available on Blu-ray and DVD. Now, the special edition includes a beautifully colorized version of the classic, along with the original one in black and white.
That wasn't a tradition of ours, but I'm thinking maybe I could start it this year.
And you can watch it in color or black and white.
Exactly,
It's gonna be
lots of
amazing.
options.
All right, coming up, guys, next week, we are live with Everybody Loves Raymond, and the middle star, Patricia Heaton, plus Scandal star Bellamy Young is stopping by, and we're not letting her leave until she spills all about the Shondaland secrets.
Well, thank you so much for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Good Girls Revolt star Chris Dimitopoulos. Have a great weekend.
Hi, I'm Good Girls Revolt star Chris Diamantopoulos, and this is one last thing. Last time I laughed so hard I cried was when I picked up my children from school, and by the time we got home, now my kids are 3 and 5, by the time we got home, I looked in the back seat and both of them had stripped their clothes off and they were naked. And I have no idea why they did that. But they were really pleased with themselves. So needless to say, that was funny. The last movie I saw, very current, The Adventures of Robin Hood with Errol Flynn, 1939. I watched it with my son. The last song I had stuck in my head was also very current, A Foggy Day in London Town, Frank Sinatra. I'm a time capsule kind of a human being.